Hello and welcome to this edition of TMA's Farm Margin Talk. This is Devin Schierling, Grain Marketing Manager for TMA. On this week's edition of the Farm Margin Talk, we're going to give a brief update on the USDA stocks report, but more importantly, we're going to focus on 2013 wheat profitability. So as we look at our farm margin index for January 11th, 2013, you'll notice that even though with the shock of some of our futures moving lower, we are still profitable for all of 13 and all of 14. And so that's kind of what we're going to visit about today is kind of taking a peek at where we're at and then starting to look at what are some things that we can do to develop a plan for profit going forward. This is just once again our information based off of new crop cash prices at Groveland, Kansas, and it gives you more of a micro feel to the overall profit picture. So when we look at wheat, first of all, we're extremely thankful for anywhere from a half inch to an inch of rain that fell throughout the majority of our territory, which really helped improve the attitudes of all of the entire industry. But when we look at a profit perspective, and we're going to assume $291 of expenses, we have our crop insurance base price here that was set at $878. In today's new crop cash price at Groveland, Kansas of $770, here's the picture you're looking at. So in a perfect world of $55 of profitability, if you could grow 45 bushel wheat and the price stays the same. Well, the one thing that we're assured of is that things won't stay the same. So the picture you want to look at is how am I protecting myself down here in this low yield, low price situation. And there's several things to do, but if you can make some sales that are at where we're at today, you can help shore up that bottom left-hand corner of your operations profit matrix. And one of the ways that producers are doing that right now is through a contract that we call an averaging min-max. And what that does is very simple. It'll take an average from today all the way till 5/15 of 13. And so every day the market trades and it is higher than $8 or lower than $9.25, it will use that number. So for example, if the market closed at $8.20 today, it would sell an even amount of bushels at $8.20 to give yourself a simple average. But remember, the lowest number used is $8, and the highest number used in that average would be $9.25. And you can do this all for an investment of less than 30 cents a bushel. So what this does, it gives you peace of mind, it gives you a floor, and it also provides you with upside. And you can see with the black line here, which is the July 13 futures chart, of what that looks like as far as in comparison to the strikes that we chose on this contract. So what's causing the market to move right now? The USDA report was a fairly bullish report for old crop corn as well as on the wheat market, with Kansas City wheat having some really wild moves today. And then beans really being negative from the very get-go. Continue to focus on weather concerns and how that affects the overall market, from the crop nutrient market, waiting for people to put that top dress on, to the grain market feeling comfortable selling that grain. Weather is really impacting our overall opinion of profitability. And then once again, demand. Where with this backup in futures are we going to start seeing more demand pop in to the U.S.? With that being said, feel free to contact one of our TMA grain marketing or crop insurance specialists for additional information. Thank you and have a great weekend.